The Winnipeg Jets are leaving. Just kidding. Great trade deadline for the Winnipeg Jets. And Nick, Matt joining me here on our trade deadline special. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet to stay up to date with everything on the trade deadline news, and the rest of the season we'll have everything for you. But yeah, the Winnipeg Jets, huge trade deadline for them, guys. I mean, they made some pretty big acquisitions. What do you think? Nick, we'll go to you first.
Smart ones too. Toffoli.
Yeah.
I love that trade for the Winnipeg Jets. They needed they didn't desperately need depth, but he just makes them better. We know what Tyler Toffoli does. It seems like he gets traded every trade deadline, unfortunately. Even when you thought he was going to remain in one place for a while, he gets dealt. 26 goals this year, 4 away from 30 on that New Jersey team. On a team that wasn't having a great season, Tyler Toffoli, man, he kept doing his regular thing. Last year he had a lot more assists last year, but right now he's going to Winnipeg. He's going to be the another trigger man for them after a guy like Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele. Tyler Toffoli, he spent 8 years in LA, and then he's kind of bounced around the league. He was in Montreal for a bit. He was in Vancouver for 10 games. He was in Calgary for 2 years, and New Jersey for 1 year, and now he's in Winnipeg. It's unfortunate because a guy like that you would think would be able to maintain some tenure on a team because he's really good. He scores like 30 goals every year, but it's just every team he's gone to, like we thought New Jersey was going to be really good this year, and they weren't. So I think
he's the subject of like his own team's demise, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
And because he has a tradable contract and he's a really good scorer, he's just like he's fallen victim to that stuff, right?
It's crazy.
Like the teams he's on should be a lot better. Like we thought the Devils were going to be crazy this year. Like
I think I picked them first.
So great player going to Winnipeg Jets here. Matt, what do you think of the trade so far?
I think that makes the Jets top six that much better because, like, if you think about it, like a healthy Jets team, you got guys like Connor Scheifele, and then maybe Gabe Vilardi instead of Toffoli, and then that second line, which I mean can just be phenomenal, is Nikolai Ehlers, Sean Monahan, and that's where you slot in Toffoli. I mean, that's kind of scary.
And Monahan's been pretty good since
he's
been very good. So, pretty interesting for the Jets here. And again, like back-to-back years, like they got Niederreiter last year for like a second and a third, and then I think it's the same thing this year. They upgrade for a second and a third.
Nothing off their roster.
Nothing off their roster.
And no prospects.
No prospect. Nothing of significance. I mean, second, like okay,
but
you get Tyler Toffoli.
The things with them, they have Brody, Lambert, and Lucius. Those three guys.
Yeah,
like
and they
prospects wise, and they kept them all.
They kept them all, and do they even have a first round pick this year? Actually,
they traded for Monahan.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm in saying that you didn't have to have that to acquire this player. So
exactly,
that's great.
you made a big splash to get Monahan.
Yep.
And you didn't hang the phones up. So I think it's good. Another thing they do is get Colin Miller, depth defenseman, strong analytics his whole career basically, been on a couple teams. But just you know what, man? It's up to Kevin Cheveldayoff because I didn't love the Monahan trade at first. He's fit there decently, and I think Toffoli we've seen it. He can fit anywhere. Based on the teams he's been on, and overall, I think the Winnipeg Jets have done a great job. They were on a little bit of a losing skid, but I think they were a little bit injured. They're healthy. I think most of the players are back. You have Connor fucking Hellebuck on your team, which gives you a chance every night. If Toffoli's gonna come in and play amazing. He already has 26 goals. He's easily going to get 30 with the rest. I think there's like 15, 20 games left in the NHL season. But to put a bow on it, Matt, as someone who lives in the area, are you scared of the Winnipeg Jets?
There's multiple teams in the West I'm scared of, and Winnipeg is one of them.
Yeah, it's
just because like even if they have like the worst like defensive forwards in the league, they still have Connor Hellebuck. Like exactly. That's the part that scares me the most.
Connor Hellebuck, man, that guy is gonna keep saving. But guys, quickly here, let's give our grades. For me, Winnipeg just get an A. No doubt about it. I didn't love the Monahan move. They proved me wrong. I love the Toffoli move, and I think bringing in a guy like Colin Miller, shore up that depth, bring in some experience. He has played on some playoff teams. Is great for them overall. Cheveldayoff, good job, man. Good job.
When he does, he cooks. He gets an A.
How could you say anything other than an A or an A plus? I think it's just super good. And even the Colin Miller thing, I like Colin Miller a lot. So I helps with their defense, right shot defense. It's great. So
no, it's good. Overall,
be great.
Watch out for Winnipeg in the playoffs, guys. They are coming to do some noise, or make some noise, do some noise. I'm not stupid. They're coming to make some noise.
Make something.
They're doing something all right. Connor Hellebuck, Mark Scheifele, Kyle Connor, Nikolai Ehlers, Sean Monahan, and now Tyler Toffoli, guys. We'll see what the Jets do leading up to the playoffs here.
For more content, visit our YouTube channel and check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to follow the guys on social media at Matt_Mondays, at Nick LaFlame, and at Darius Dominguez.